Is the Master Chief who we think he... Oh, that's the wrong script. Hold on. Oh, okay, here we go. From a fan's perspective, I think it's safe to say that it's a bit jarring to go from this...
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did.
Cortana, please.
to this.
Not taking the chance.
Now, I feel that the piss has been taken out of 343 enough at this point, and I know for certain that their ego was bruised with Halo 5's campaign and how it was received, but that's just it. I don't think we really have much to worry about in the story department. I can't speak exactly to what happened with the development of Halo 5 and how the advertising campaign was so off base to what the game turned out to be, but I can tell you that I truly believe that 343 has learned their lesson with Halo Infinite. I believe we're in for a treat. Now let me do my best to prove it. When critics discussed Halo 5, I often recalled hearing the term identity crisis being bandied around. I don't think this is an unfair criticism. If there's one thing that's abundantly clear about Halo 5, it's that they knew the story of Halo, but didn't know what made the story Halo. That probably sounds pretentious, but hold your tongue for me. I don't think Halo even knew what made the story of Halo, frankly, until Halo 2. Don't get me wrong. I think that Halo Combat Evolved is unapologetically brilliant and an excellent sci-fi story in a vacuum, but when you have storytelling as wonderful as Halo 2, it's really hard to compare. However, Combat Evolved does get a pass, as it's the first entry in the franchise to release. I'd make the same case for Halo 4 since it was 343's first entry, but I don't think the case needs to be made. To me, exclusively in terms of the narrative, lower the pitchforks, Halo 4 is exactly the follow-up that Halo 3 needed. It's maybe a bit heavy-handed on the Forerunner background story and not necessarily friendly to newcomers, but as an existing Halo fan, it offers up a treat. A story that truly moves the universe forward without forgetting the core of what makes a story feel like a Halo story. I use a lot of subjectivity and vagueness here because of the nature of art. It's not my job to tell you that Halo 4 is a good story, that's for you to decide. But I'm of the opinion that this is a story that echoes the series' themes while breathing fresh air into it. The maintaining of the relationship between Chief and Cortana and their back and forth is some of the sharpest it's been. The dialogue is fresh from Statton's playbook and maintains their snark that we're so familiar with. I mean, if Halo 2 had this dialogue...
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
So, stay here.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy.
And then this dialogue...
I don't know about you, but I usually like a little more intel with my intel.
Would that feel out of place? I don't think so. I think the fact that after the gravity of the story of the original trilogy, having a story that's a bit more scaled back and human was honestly a genius idea. 343 Industries had clearly proven that in terms of narrative, they had it down. It certainly wasn't without flaws and bad characters, but what story is? It showed they had a clear vision for the future and had every good intention in their background. It's E3 2013. We're all huddling around our monitors, staring at our screens, just waiting to hear about what's next for Halo. Suddenly, a mysterious hooded figure appears wandering a desert. What game could this be? We keep watching. The mysterious figure stops. The chat begins spamming Journey 2. Funny looking for Journey. The ground rumbles, and a titanic creature rises from the sands. As it raises up, our hooded character's robe shows his arm. Wait, that's... No, wait. That's Cortana's chip. Just as it hits us, the creature lets out a blast of wind. His hood is blown off. It's the goddamn Master Chief. What could he be doing in this desert? Looking for Mendicant Bias so that he can revive Cortana somehow? Is he on the Ark? Are we going to get a game with the Chief wandering different Forerunner constructs in search of some miracle way to bring her back? Who knows? But I'll tell you this much, I'm excited. After that, you know the rest. We get Hunt the Truth, Hunt the Chief, the works. But suddenly, the day is here. Halo 5 is coming out. I remember coming home from work that night and blasting through the campaign in a blink. And then it hit me. Where was Poncho Chief? Where was Locke hunting the Chief down in some great confrontation? We got their little fight, but is that it? Is this it until the next game? Aw, man. They blew it. They nailed the story last time, but this time they blew it. This is it. This is the lowest point the franchise has reached. How can we ever recover? Hey, it's E3 2019 now. A whole friggin' year after we got the engine trailer for Infinite. Where's my goddamn Halo? Well, it looks like Phil's feeling charitable again, so now that you're caught up, let's talk a little bit about what this trailer did. First things first. This is a very emotional trailer. From the performance of the pilot, to the music, to the cinematography. It plays on your emotions in a way that Halo really hasn't since probably Halo 3. Marty always made sure that if you weren't feeling the emotions that were necessary at the time, his music was sure as hell gonna make sure you were. I love that. And everything about the score of this trailer just screams that 343 has done everything in their power to restore the emotional connection to the game. Watch slowly here. Listen to the pilot's kid talking to him.
Hey, Daddy.
Look at how the pilot is mouthing what his kid is saying.
Can you say see you?
See you.
Good and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's heartbreaking. Someone with a human range of emotions wrote that. Listen to Curtis Schweitzer's excellent score as the pilot steps away with solidarity. He's going to resuscitate the Chief.
I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Watch as the Chief jolts awake, and the pilot suddenly cheers.
Yes! 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 We're going home! Oh.
Look at the fear in the pilot's eyes as he realizes they are back.
Not then! Not again! We need to run!
Guys, I know we've been led astray, and sometimes it feels like a personal attack to something we all hold so near and dear to us. But I'd really like to say I just don't think we have anything to worry about. Well, narratively anyway. Call me an optimist. It's a fair criticism, but I'm an emotional person. When I hear Bonnie Ross discussing the mistakes of Halo 4 and 5, I hear the tone of someone whose ego has been bruised. I feel that she understands the consistent shortcomings and is eager and chomping at the bit to prove that she gets what we want. Everything we've seen leading up to this reveal in a few weeks has been for the fans like you and me. The people who are watching every detail, waiting to hear the right words, and find themselves comfortable with the road ahead. There's a reason why 343 focused on redesigning the Chief, giving him a weapon reminiscent of Halo Reach's assault rifle. There's a reason why the reveal trailer for Infinite has a score that evokes Halo 3's feeling. There's a reason why the pilot is already more fleshed out as a character than any of the new characters introduced in Halo 5. Take all of this as you will and think about it. I'm not telling you to have faith. I'm not even asking you. I'm simply asking you to look at the table as we see it made. Hey guys, thank you so much again for watching this video. I know I kind of rambled on about this a little bit last time, but I feel the need that I need to cover this again. I have never, ever been as successful on YouTube as I am right now. The last video I uploaded has surpassed the first video that I uploaded, and it's on its way to hit 2,000 views before no time. I cannot thank you enough for this. On the last video, I talked about how I got 9 subscribers off of one video. Since then, I've gotten 100 more subscribers. I have gotten 100 more subscribers. You guys are amazing. And I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to continue to talk about Halo as a subject because I love the franchise. I'm passionate about the franchise. I've played it my entire life, and I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. I will always have it in me to talk about it. So I'd like to once again say, hey, thank you guys for coming out, for watching this video. Tell your friends. I can't wait till we've gotten a good look at the game and we actually have something to really work off of, something meaty to talk about. Once that happens, we're popping off. I cannot wait till that moment comes. You guys have a wonderful day, and again, thanks so much for watching.